The best damn trucking show on the interwebs. Let's get this going. Yesterday was kind of crazy show. We'll see what happens today. Hopefully it's a little bit more quieter. It is Friday, so happy Friday to everybody. Everybody got paid. Everybody got their paychecks. Everybody should be happy. And let's get the show going. We're going to start with the dry vans, see how the dry vans ended up for this week. The dry vans looking like Wisconsin looks like it's cooling down for the dry vans. Indianapolis looks like it's still holding strong. Actually, a lot of people started going to Indy, man. Almost a little bit under 3,000 loads in Indy for the dry vans, 1,285 trucks. That means a lot more capacity started going towards Indianapolis. So that's definitely going to mess up the market there for the dry vans. And then we got Chicago cooled down, Columbus, Ohio, 2,713 loads, 744 trucks. Cleveland, Ohio, 2,718 on the load, 716 trucks. So Ohio's still doing great. I'm kind of, Indiana, man. I don't know, man. Maybe I've been mentioning Indianapolis too much. Too many people got out there lately. Messed up everything else for the people that are over there. But, still looking good. Dark red. So that's not bad. Not bad for ending the Friday. Looking at the map altogether, though, the dry vans did look like they really took a little hit. Memphis, 1,825 on the loads, 604 trucks. Not that crazy of a ratio, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be that excited about Memphis. Atlanta, Georgia, still pumping out the freight. 5,100 loads, 1,000 trucks. Greenville market, North Carolina, 1,974 on the loads, 422 on the trucks. Then we got Charlotte, North Carolina market. 2,738 on loads, 725 trucks. So Charlotte's not doing bad. Savannah, Georgia, red, but big-ass area, 1,698 on the loads. And 209 trucks. So nothing too crazy in Savannah. The rest of the state's done. I don't know. Florida showing dark red, but I don't trust it for nothing. I would not trust Florida for anything. Florida looks like it has 1,300 loads, 245 trucks in Jacksonville. Orlando market showing 3,064 loads, 449 trucks. Statistically, it looks pretty good, but it is Florida. So like I said, I would not trust it. And then Miami, 1,741 and 366. Again, do not trust it for nothing. Louisiana died down completely. New Orleans, big ass area, 1,700 trucks, 276. Loads, 276 on the trucks. Northern Louisiana just died, 689 and 129. Houston still having a lot of loads, 4,834 loads and 760 trucks. Dallas, and I don't know, everybody keeps complaining about Dallas. There is quite a bit of trucks. 3,568 on loads, 1,081 trucks. So the ratio is not the best. Oh boy, Happy's getting in here early, bro. You missed it, man. You missed it. You missed the day, bro.
What happened?
You didn't hear yet? Oh boy.
No way.
Go watch the YouTube live from yesterday. You got to watch it, bro. I don't want to get back.
What happened?
I don't want to get back into it, bro.
Just give me a recap of what happened.
Oh shit! I finally got him to send me a new Raycon. Reflecting detention pay. Good, Liam. Happy you got it, bro. Happy you got it. Your buddies, bro, attacked me yesterday on my show, dude.
Oh, what is it?
About broker transparency, bro. They ganged up on me.
Yeah, you probably got your fucking ass handed to you.
I did, bro.
You probably got embarrassed again.
It was embarrassing, bro. I couldn't believe they did that to me, dude. It got me rethinking.
I'm gonna listen to it.
It got me rethinking life, dude.
Well, was it the guy at Truckers Unite?
No, it was the percolator guy.
Oh, the pontificator, the black guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just listened to he has a point, bro. He actually made some good points.
I'm not saying they don't, but just the way they're going about it, bro. It doesn't really matter.
Well, the way they're going about it, he's filing a lawsuit. That's it.
He's not filing. What lawsuit is he filing? I told him to file a lawsuit yesterday. He's not going to. He said.
Oh no, sorry, no, he's not filing. They're filing. He said that he's gonna file a lawsuit against 3 brokers.
Man, he ain't doing. You know how much a lawsuit costs? I'm in one right now, bro. You know how much they cost? A lot, bro.
He's gonna do it, man. If you're doing illegal shit, you have no business in this country.
A lawsuit's the reason why I'm driving a Nissan Altima right now, bro. Okay, let me tell you.
What's your lawsuit about?
I don't
I was driving. I heard the live last night, dude. That was hilarious.
It was wild, right? These guys are nuts, bro. Just talking down to people. Like you're never gonna have a conversation with anybody if you're just gonna keep on talking down to people and just think you're the smartest and you know everything because you.
Yeah, dude's like, we took an oath. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Wait, what did he say?
He said we took an oath, like brokers took an oath or something an oath to like.
Oh yeah, right. Like we're fucking like army or something, bro. Like
we're
serving our country, bro. What the hell's going on, dude? I mean, if that's the case,
Yeah,
bro,
that's
like really
hilarious.
just get together, bro, put some money together and go fight it, bro. If you really feel that strong about it, you know what I mean? So what are you gonna do? Just sit here, bitch and moan about it until somebody does something? Like if you really care so much, you know, then do something about it, you know?
Bro, it's a lot of these people, bro, they just want more and more regulation. They say we're Republicans, we don't want regulation and we want the government out. And then as soon as something happens, oh, we need government, like come help us. Like, bro, chill the fuck out,
Like
man.
I'm still trying
Yeah,
to
because
figure out
people take advantage.
I'm still
So
trying to figure this whole
they're
thing
they're
out, bro.
violating the law. They're not following the rules. So obviously they
But
want the
it's
government to step in and make
I
them
don't
follow
even
the
think
rules.
it's a law,
They're not
bro.
asking for more rules. They're asking you to follow the
But I
rules.
don't think it's a
That's
law,
it.
bro. That's the problem, dude. Is that even a
It's a
real?
What
rule,
is the
bro.
law? What is it? What is
You
the
talking about
rule?
broker transparency?
Yeah, it's like
It's in the rules, bro. I don't know. Listen, I don't like read up on this
It's
shit, but
not.
just
well,
like
then if you're gonna
it's
be
in the
arguing,
rules,
read
bro.
up about it,
And
bro.
there's
Look in
no
the.
rule
No, I'm just
against it,
saying.
bro.
Like they have a point. All they're asking is for you to follow the rules that everybody else has to follow. Why is
Okay,
that so hard? Why is that like why are we always
Where
arguing
does
about
it
that
say
shit, dude?
about broker transparency? What
Look in the
rule? What
FMCSA rules and regulations, man. Like you gotta look.
can you
Like I said, I'm
find it
not
and
the one
upload it, bro?
advocating for it. I'm not the one fighting. I'm not the one like advocating for broker transparency. All I'm saying is they're just
But
asking
where
you
is
to
that
follow the
rule? Because
rules.
I would like to know. I mean, I'm an owner
it's
operator.
in
I
a
would
Look
like
it
to
little,
know
up.
where
So
is
look it
where.
up. You have the green book. I have the green book too. You gotta look it up, man.
bro. Okay,
You're the
What
one. You
page
guys
is
are the
it,
ones
dude?
arguing against
you're
it.
look, you
I'm
can't
not
have it,
arguing against
but
it. I'm an owner
yeah,
operator,
but
bro.
like
But where is
happy
that law?
you
And
can't
where's
even
the
have a
Why
normal
don't you look it up, Bob?
conversation.
You have like five
Look,
screens in front
hey,
of you. Why don't you look this shit up?
slow the fuck down, bro. Slow down. It's not that serious, bro.
I am slow.
You're not. You're like you're verbally attacking people, bro, and
I'm not,
you're not
bro.
even letting anybody get a sentence. So if it's that important to everybody, and people are not whatever to the law, to the rule, to the whatever the hell, then do something about it. So what are you gonna do? Just
They
bitch
are.
about it?
Holy shit. They are doing something about
What?
it.
What are they doing
It's
about it?
not. It's they're
Huh?
they're getting people together,
Uh huh.
right? And
And what?
I mean, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know exactly,
not
Exactly. So
doing
but
shit, dude?
you
They
don't even
can't
know
do
what you're
nothing.
arguing about,
but
bro.
they're arguing like it's yeah, Bobby. It's not these kind of things don't happen overnight. You know, it's not like they have billions of dollars, millions of dollars like the mega carriers do, where
And I get
where
it.
they
Look,
could
they tried their
like where they could have
petition.
people lobby,
They
right?
tried their petition. It failed, and it wouldn't even work if they got the 100,000 signatures because of some law that passed. So that wouldn't even have mattered, right? They're not doing anything about it. You know what this guy's doing? He's starting a war with a bunch of freight brokers, and then once they find out like who he is, what company he is, they're all going to stop using him. And you know what's going to happen? Before anything changes with the law, he's going to be fucked without any freight for his fucking company. That's what he's doing, bro. Do you think like
Okay,
once
that's his problem, bro.
I understand that, but I mean, and then he's gonna be crying later that nobody wants to use him. So like, all he's doing is screwing himself up, bro. And I
but
would
that's the
love
problem,
and
man.
listen, I would love to talk to him and see what point because I'm sure there's a lot of points I agree with them on this. But just the way he talks to people, like calling us stupid, like on speakerphone, not even knowing
Yeah,
what
he started cursing you
yeah,
out and all that shit.
dude,
I
and
was
then
like,
like
what the
start
fuck, man?
telling me I'm too stupid to read a contract and all this shit. Like,
Yeah.
we're not gonna have a
And like we took an
conversation.
oath, and it was like kind of crazy.
So is all of this on YouTube?
Yeah, everything's on
This
YouTube.
conversation. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna like listen to piece by piece. Then we'll talk about it tomorrow, man.
Oh, you don't even have, dude. You
We'll do
could.
like a recap.
Oh, I clip. You got to go on my page to do it. It's so bad that YouTube restricted the video. So, I had my editor guy clip just that part. It's on the YouTube, so you could definitely go watch it. But
I'm gonna
anyway,
watch it.
yeah.
Yo,
But
let's not turn this live, Bobby. I just got one last thing. Let's
what?
not turn this live into like a fucking broker like glazing session. Okay, let's talk about something
But
else,
no,
man. Talk about something positive, bro.
I am talking about something.
Something
You
positive.
see,
Tell me
like,
something
look,
positive.
stop, bro. Like, sometimes you get so annoying, dude. Like, honestly, bro. Like, when somebody tries to say something, and you just keep on pushing your way.
All right,
It's,
go ahead. No,
it's
go
not
ahead.
your
That's the
life. I'll
last
talk
one.
about what I want to talk
Bro,
about. If I want to talk
I'm
about
the
the broker
host.
transparency the whole fucking time, I'm gonna sit here for 6 hours to talk about broker transparency until there's negative listeners, bro. If I want
what
to.
page is that broker transparency shit? Because I heard it never became law.
It's like I don't even think it's a law. I think it's like a regulation or whatever, bro. It's the FMCSA
But
like
the
little green book.
FMCSA is not like a body, like they can't just make laws.
Yeah, I
They
get
can't
it.
tell you what to do, and they can't tell me what to do.
And if it
Okay,
was
so do you use an ELD by any chance?
Yeah, use an ALD because
Okay, so
that's
there
a
you go. You're
law.
following. They're telling you what to do.
Yeah,
you're
that's a
following the
law.
regulation.
They're telling you what to do.
That's not a suggestion. That's a law.
You're picking it. Dude, it's in the rules.
Okay.
I'm gonna look
Anyways,
it up on ChatGPT, and I'll
Find
get
it,
back to you
find it,
guys.
bro. Find it. Yeah,
he's like,
there you
let
go,
me look
Chat
it up on
GPT,
ChatGPT.
and let me know.
They're gonna tell you rule 1379.83, blah blah blah. But it's not even the point, bro. Okay, like I actually technically agree with them that it is like a regulation and we do have to follow it. Like, cause here's the messed up part, right? Here's the
I didn't even
actual
know that exists.
yeah. Here's the actual messed up part. Because their argument is that why do carriers have to abide to all these crazy rules and regulations, right? And I agree with them. Yeah, because dude, when you're a carrier, bro, you have to a million things that you have to abide by, right? Which I totally understand, and I agree on that part with them. And I actually do agree with them that if it is a regulation, they should like brokers should follow it, right? But what they're not understanding is that it's a fucking free country. It's capitalism. So okay, you're gonna hit the broker up for that. They're gonna give it to you because they have to. And then guess what? You're DNU, do not use list. And then you just messed up a broker that you can't use no more. And that's the part of it that they don't understand. So I'll just fuck with them and be like, no, I don't care about the rules. I don't care about the law. You know,
Yeah,
they get all pissed off. But the truth is that it's fucking capitalism. And then if you want to push this, go ahead and push it. But when then people don't use you, don't cry about it anymore, bro. You know what I mean? But
bro.
they
Yeah,
just
look, I just commented the rules, right? So
Alright.
you told me that you don't use the ELD, right? So you're picking and choosing what rules to follow. That second rule, part
do you see
395 is the ELD
like you
rule.
literally did not listen to
So
anything. You literally did not listen
I
to anything
never said I
anything I
don't
just
use any
said.
LD, bro. I literally said I use any. If you were talking to me, I said
no,
I
I'm
already
not saying
know.
that you don't. I meant like you said that because you're picking and choosing, man. You're
And
picking and
exact
choosing what
you
rules to
like
follow.
you
You
literally
said it's not.
just
You said
you
it's
see
not a
again,
law.
there
You said
you
it's
go
not. It's like a
fucking go bro,
suggestion.
like you're being
You
super
said one's a
annoying.
suggestion, one's not.
You're being super annoying, bro. Like super annoying right now.
So what
Dude, I
is? Let
commented
me.
the rules. What are you talking about?
Because you did not just hear what the fuck I just said, bro. Like you're literally just like,
I'm talking to this guy, Steel Lord. He
All
said
right,
it's
go ahead.
he
What
said it's a
law is it? What
suggestion.
rule is it, dude? I use
I
an
just
ELD and
commented
I
it,
found.
man.
holy
You just
fuck, dude.
Like you
commented.
guys
All
are
right,
picking
let's
and
go.
choosing. You guys are
Bro,
picking and choosing,
then you
man.
ask him a
The
question,
rules are
shut
the
the fuck up,
rules.
let him fucking talk.
49,
Like, bro, like you're straight up
49
just
CFR part
ruining the
36. All right,
fucking
let's see.
live, dude. Like straight up, dude. You can't be like a
Let me
fucking
look it up.
child.
So what's the argument here? What's the argument?
Because again, you didn't hear
What's the
shit I
issue?
just fucking said. Because I literally just said that if it really came down to it, yeah, I agree with them. That okay, if it's a regulation or a fucking law, and if carriers have to follow all these like strict fucking laws, then okay, I agree with that. That okay, if it's on there, let them get transparency. But what these fucking retards don't fucking understand is it's a free country, it's capitalism. So when you ask the broker for transparency and they send it to you and they put you in a DNU list fucking later because now they don't want to work with you because of this, don't cry about it. So and that's my whole point. It's stupid to even be arguing about this or trying to get this broker transparency because there's a million other things we should be worried about than fucking broker transparency, bro. And all they're doing is fucking crying, reading contracts,
Bro,
think they're
that's
doing anything. They're not doing
you
anything.
just posted hours of service. That 49 CFR part 395 came back as hours of service, bro. Nothing against broker's
No,
transparency.
it's in there
Just
somewhere,
use Chat
bro.
GPT. Use Chat
Happy just
GPT.
Huh?
doesn't know how to do research, bro. It's in there. It doesn't
Happy,
matter.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
trying to
you do
trigger
a lot of
me
research, Bob, because
because he
you
wouldn't
get your
look it up.
information from the PBD podcast.
Yeah,
He
bro.
thought I wouldn't look it up, so he just put some random numbers there.
Yeah.
It's I got it from Chat GPT. I just told you I'm gonna go Chat GPT it, and I got back
Bro,
to you, man.
listen, bro. I got an idea,
Yeah, and
bro.
you showed me you brought
Go
back hours of service.
go
Nothing
go
against broker's
jump
transparency,
go
dude.
jump on McCown's and
You too.
fucking
No, that's
Percolators
not
podcast and you guys
you
could
gotta scroll
fucking
up a
jerk
bit.
each other off, dude. How about that, dude? That's
Broker
what you should do,
transparency is
Happy.
371.3. I commented too.
You're just making up more numbers now,
Yeah,
bro. Just
Happy doesn't know what the fuck he's like.
Scroll up, like you guys are sucking off the brokers.
No, you're the one
Like I
sucking
told
off
you,
the
listen,
percolator, bro.
I'm gonna get,
Like,
I told you, I'm gonna go on Chat
all right,
GPT.
broker
I'm literally,
transparency is not a thing.
I'm muting this guy. He's fucking retarded, bro. He's sitting
Yeah,
there
Bobby, you're
fucking.
mad because like these guys embarrassed you on live
Yeah, they didn't
yesterday.
embarrass nothing. Go watch the
They
live,
embarrassed no,
dude.
you started a lot.
Oh my goodness, I'm about to boot
You
this
started
kid.
bitching. You're
All
bitching
right.
and moaning about them embarrassing you.
All right, he's kicked off. Yeah, Happy. This is why you get booted off fucking lives, bro. Because you're a fucking child. And you don't let anybody talk, bro. You just want to yap fucking over them, dude. And like literally, there's people in the comments like, dude, don't even want to listen to when you get on because you act like a fucking child. So go there, fucking stick your tongue up their fucking ass, and then do some more research about fucking this broker transparency shit before you want to jump on and argue. Because all he's doing is he's trying to fucking great, violating hate speech and hateful behaviors. All right, we got
He just reported you. Happy
probably.
just reported you.
Probably did because he's a fucking scumbag, dude. All right, I'm gonna fucking start this live over again because obviously this just went south anyway. So I'm still gonna keep it going on fucking the other app, but we'll switch it up. All right, let me hang
All
up
right,
and get back.
I'll leave. Join again after.
All right, be coming back from being being restricted from hate speech allegedly, but whatever, it is what it is, bro. But let's get started again. I don't know. We're not gonna keep on doing a stupid market update or whatever we're gonna be doing. We're just gonna wait for a couple of people to jump on again, and we'll just get it going again, dude. What's up, Steel Horse? If you wanna just call in again, knock yourself out, dude. This is fucking wild. Um, what's up, dude?
Hey,
No,
what's going on, man?
yeah, that was wild. That was wild. Quick. Like, I just don't get this kid, bro. Like, he doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about. He just jumps on here just to start, like, problems, dude. No, I don't
Yeah,
understand
and
what.
he posted the wrong rule, the rule because he thought I wouldn't look it up, so I looked it up, and that rule came back as hours of service. Has nothing to do with transparency.
Yeah, because he doesn't even know what
There's
he's looking
nothing
up,
against
dude.
transparency. The
Because
transparent, I think the transparency part is between broker and shipper and and your customer. So you can't. I think if the customer asks you how much are you paying the driver, you have to tell them, but you don't have to tell us how much the customer is paying you.
possible. Like, I'm not even gonna bother my time to to study this shit. That's how little I care about it. You know what I mean? Like, that's
Yeah.
literally how
Yeah, I
little I
don't.
care about it.
It doesn't affect me, bro.
Yeah,
If a rate is posted for a certain rate, if I take it, that's me and you having an agreement of me. If you're making $10,000 on it, that's your business.
yeah, but like, who
Me and you
exactly? Who
had an
cares?
agreement for a certain amount. Yeah, exactly, bro. Like,
Yeah,
don't take it. You don't like it, don't take it.
like, imagine if they made this much noise about stuff that actually matters to help trucking. Like fraud and like all these people stealing stuff, insurance rates, all this kind of shit with
Yeah,
like.
hours of service, bro. Hours of service are complete trash because you'll go and wait half a day to get loaded. You turn on your freaking ELD on or whatever to drive to the customer. You go there. Now you're waiting to get loaded like 6 hours. Half of your day is gone. You leave, you hit traffic. You don't do any fucking driving.
Yeah, or
It
exactly fight for like no ELD time in the
exactly, bro.
docks or something, dude. Fight
Yeah,
something that's gonna help
parking,
the
better
drivers
parking,
out.
shit like that.
And the messed up part is like most of these guys don't even own trucking companies. They're like company drivers. They're like fighting against this,
Yeah, they're
bro.
just drivers. Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not just saying just drivers, but yeah, bro. Like, you're a company driver, so what does that even affect you? Like, that about this broker transparency shit? Uh,
Dude, they're looking to blame
look at
like
Happy. He's
everything
still
on everything.
Happy. Still trying to look at him. Dude. Like, he just wants to get people mad, dude. He doesn't under. I'm on beta blockers and fucking pills that slow down my bloodstream and fucking and my blood pressure, bro. There's nothing that's gonna get me mad right now. I'm cool as a cucumber, bro. So keep on trying, bro. Dude, I don't fucking kid's like 25, dude, and thinks he knows everything. I think he's going on a line of people. He's been driving for 8 years when he probably just barely got a CDL not too long ago, dude. Fucking kid, dude. Oh my goodness. What's up, Roger? Yo, Roger, you there?
Yes, sir.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, Roger?
Nothing.
Did you miss the first part already, or no? Or we got restricted like in 5 minutes?
Why? What happened?
Because your boyfriend Happy over here wants to jump on and spew nonsense and not let people talk again.
Oh my God. Why?
I don't know. I guess he said he's leaving you, and then he's gonna be butt buddies with the percolator and the rest of the broker transparency crew.
I have no I don't know anything about this shit show.
Yeah, you missed it, bro. But it is what it is. So what's going on, dude? Any trucking news or anything we could talk about? Let's get off the subject of broker transparency already.
Dude, the lawsuit is going on. It's moving pretty well.
Yeah, what happened? Any like good updates on it or what?
No updates. I mean, but the FMCSA, the DOT came back and replied to the lawsuit, and their freaking case is just
Hmm.
weak as hell.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you guys are moving that quick with it, especially with the government shutdown right now, dude. I thought it was gonna be dragging on a little bit, especially
Yeah,
with like federal court.
the issue
I'm sorry, bro. Your phone broke up. What'd you say?
the issue with that is there's two Trump appointed judges and one Biden judge. So I mean, the case is pretty clear forward, like pretty clear. They can't just block people's CDL without at least giving people time to get out. Like I got truck, trailer, all this shit. Give me, 6 months, a year to either sell my trucks or find drivers and then their company, I know this guy has 5 trucks and 3 of his drivers are DACA because he himself is a DACA recipient. So he bought 5 trucks and 3 of those drivers have non-domicile CDLs like mine. So he's like, dude, I'm like, if they leave, my company is done. So I think at the very least, like the FMCSA, what they can do is give people 6 months, a year, like find new drivers,
I mean, what they should do is
sell
extend the
loads.
DACA stuff, but get rid of the rest of them, bro. Because like,
Yeah, I
the,
mean,
Exactly.
they can do a lot of shit, but like so people don't get hurt financially, they could extend it, do something smarter. I
yeah,
don't know.
the only way I look at it too is like they're the ones who did, like, the government's the one who did this and actually messed people up
Yeah, the
financially
government
already.
started this. Because
Yeah,
I bought a truck that was completely legal when I bought it. Like had they told me, hey, you're not allowed to buy it, or if there was a law I would have looked it up and not bought a truck or anything. I would have just continued on doing something else. But the problem is it was completely legal when I got into it. Now, you know, they just set a date and say, "Hey, yeah, you're not allowed to drive anymore." Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, it's
Bobby,
just
do you
yeah.
know anything about a TikTok Discord? It's called or something like that.
Dude, I'm not like Discord, man. I'm like a no. I Discord confuses me, dude.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I wish I could help you, bro. But like, I tried doing like certain different Discord groups in the past, and I just don't understand at all how to use Discord whatsoever. It's super super complicated. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna see what happens, bro. But so okay, so say the judge does, they put like a stay on it or whatever, a hold, and then so what? All these people that got just recently got their CDLs, they're just all gonna be able to still drive for the meantime. Then is that what's gonna happen?
Yeah, for
I
90 days, Bobby. 90 days.
So basically, we're just kicking the can down the road at that point and just messing up the
yeah.
market until 90 more days. I mean, it sucks that you guys
Yeah, I
are.
don't, dude. The market, it's not gonna affect. Like most of these people are company drivers. Very few are owner operators. I don't think the market is gonna change by that much.
Oh,
JB Hunt just released a report, and they said for the markets to really go up, they need 600 to 800 drivers to leave the market.
thousand? You mean 600, 800,000?
600, yeah, 600, yeah, thousand, sorry, 600 to 800,000 drivers, trucks to leave the freaking industry so rates can actually pick up.
I mean, I don't.
And
Well, I had an excellent talk with a very knowledgeable guy today. He's he I'll tell you who he is. He's one of the leaders of Bison, Bison,
Okay.
the big van carrier. And the fundamental issue of our talk was, is this going to be the new normal forever? And my comment to him was, North America is virtually demanufactured out. And the
that's true.
manufacturers that are gone are going to take 2 to 3 years to come back. So, with that said, I asked him, what do you say in 90 and 180 and 365 days that is going to make an exorbitant change in this industry? And he said, damn you, you asked the best questions.
Wait, but I'm confused. Manufactured in America, you're saying, or in
Yeah,
Canada?
the manufacturing is down. If you look at year over year manufacturing, it's pretty low right now. We're like down to freaking like COVID levels. We're not producing
Exactly.
shit.
And you take a walk through Walmart, you take a walk through Sam's, you take a walk through Costco, and you actually see how much product is made in North America. I remember 30 years ago, we back in my day before the dinosaurs left, we would uh, we would go in with our tape recorders, and we would leave a store with about 300 companies that manufactured in either in domestic North America. And now you can barely find half of that.
Yeah, but the only problem is, even though if it takes a couple years for manufacturing to catch up, I mean, at some point we have to just eat the dick and wait. Because, like, what are we gonna do? Just never? We're just gonna keep on putting
I don't
And
think
and
it'll
band-aids?
and and,
catch up.
and,
I
and
think
that's
what's gone is gone.
No, dude.
Me personally.
I mean, you could fix anything, dude. That you could fix it. You could rebuild it. But if that's how we act, like, oh, just forget it, it's never gonna happen. Then we're just gonna keep on just putting band-aids over the problems until what America's just a big country that only consumes and doesn't produce anything,
We
and
have,
then
yeah, we have a consumer economy right
and
now.
then
We don't even
and then at
manufacture
what
anything.
point are we going to be able to keep on making money somehow to keep on consuming? We won't be able to, because manufacturing, like labor jobs, like not even just like labor, but like construction, like shit like that. Like that's like the next thing that's going to be making money. But at the same time, how's that going to be making money if there's no production in America? We can't do
Right. Well,
that. We're just
the
giving
only way
away.
the only way for the economy to keep growing is to keep allowing immigrants to come in so the economy could
But
grow.
what are the immigrants
They want
going to come in for if there's no production here? For what then?
exactly,
exactly. I
what
What
are
do
your
we
mean,
need them
jobs going to
for?
be?
exactly, dude.
The service sector is not going to maintain and establish the economic base North America needs to move forward.
Yeah, we're basically just like our country used to be great,
We're
dude.
shooting ourselves in the foot, pretty much, bro.
I mean, we already shot ourselves in the dick, and it's time to catch up. I mean, like, do something. Like, either we suffer for a little bit and then try to do something, or we just give up completely. And then we might as well just move to different countries at that point because this
Here,
country is going to be shit.
so here's the thing, man. Let's say you wanna produce like I'm gonna use a doorknob as an example in Indiana. To make that doorknob, you're gonna have a lot of small pieces. In order for you to get all those small pieces, you got to have a lot of factories around you that can manufacture all of those. And then
Well,
you bring it to your warehouse, you assemble it, and then you ship it. Right now, we don't have that. A lot of people that even manufacture stuff here in the US, they get all their small parts from China.
yeah, correct. And
That's
that's why
the
we
crazy
shouldn't.
thing.
So, like, if you're making doorknobs, then you should have all the CNC machines for all the parts that you
Exactly.
need, and then just make it all in house. And
Yeah.
that's the
But
problem, bro. We
we
don't do any of that stuff no more.
yeah.
Even like parts, bro. If you like look at like an alternator, like an old fucking car when it used to be made in Pennsylvania or whatever, like those things lasted forever. But you hit that shit with a hammer, turn it
Yeah.
back on, dude. You know what I mean? And now it's like, dude, everything is just so cheap and everything's just like just
Yeah, it's
use,
one
throw
time
away.
use.
Yeah, and like we got to get back. We have to get back to manufacturing, bro. Look at our cities like Detroit, dude. Like Pittsburgh's still holding on, but how many like other like cities there is where like they used to be like nice, great cities, car manufacturers, all this kind of shit, and then people were able to have a husband work, have a wife stay at home, raise the kids, still afford a house and all this shit, and we don't have any of this anymore. And what we're doing is we're shipping the shit away like to China and all these other countries, and on top of that they're doing slave labor, working pennies on a dollar. So not only are we causing like slave labor in other countries, and then but we're losing all of our production here, which is costing us people jobs, which is costing people
China,
from doing good shit, and then they pump us with fucking drugs and all this other shit and keep us fucking fat and fucking miserable, having fucking heart attacks, and then it's just a downhill spiral for America, dude.
yeah, that's dude, China is okay with the slave labor because they just want all the manufacturing to leave our country.
Yeah, so they
Soon
could
as
take
all
over.
this stuff leave, they start jacking up prices little by little, little by little, little by little, and then to the point where they're on top and we're nowhere. I mean, I think they have a larger economy. They already passed the, they have a larger economy than ours, and then they have freaking billions of people. Dude, we're pretty much like, I don't know, we're pretty much screwed. The economy has to keep growing. Their economy keeps growing by like 10% every year. I think ours is at like what, 2%,
Yeah,
2.5%.
but look at their
It's
economy,
freaking
bro. Like,
insane.
does China even have like an actual middle class at all, or is it just like poor and like
They
people?
don't give a shit. They don't care
But
about middle class,
yeah, that's
upper
the problem though,
class.
bro. So like, would you rather like you want to be in a country where either like you're a slave labor person or you have money and there's kind of like no in between, and then your government's and like to control of everything. Like look at their cities. There's cameras everywhere. You can't do anything. If you do something
Credit
bad,
score.
yeah, if you do something bad, yeah, the social score. You do something bad, you can't even go to the store buy any. Like, dude, and that's crazy. And we're getting in debt to all these countries, bro. And like, what are they gonna do? Just like what financially take us over one day? Like, I don't even understand.
Well, what I
Uh,
don't understand is there's two questions that I'd really like somebody to explain to me that is much more wiser than probably all of us together. A, why did that southern border remain as open and non-restrictive as what it was for the amount of time it was open for? I'll never understand that.
yeah,
And
I don't understand that either, man. I
I,
think
I, I
in the
just
back
don't
of my
get it.
mind, maybe. Sorry to interrupt. I think in the back of my mind, maybe they thought we were gonna have like a manufacturing boom or some type of boom, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna need as many people as we can get. On the other hand, it's like, all right, this is just a giant scam where a
It was
lot of
a
human trafficking went through,
scam
and
for votes, human trafficking, all sorts of shit.
yeah,
Okay, but
exactly.
Mr. Lana, okay, he says it's about quality of life, not necessarily GDP. That's been my biggest lesson in travels. But look, even with Mr. Relentless, right? Like you want to travel, but you want to come to America. I mean, you're in America, you want to make money, bust your ass. I watch your videos, so you saving your money so you could go and retire and stay in that country. But pretty soon, people won't be able to do what you're doing to come here, make money, save it, and then move and live comfortably in another country for like a reasonable amount of money saved because this country's going to get to the point where you're not going to be able to make money here anymore. And then once we're not
Yeah,
able to make money here anymore, we're not going to be a consumer fucking economy. Once we're not a consumer economy and we're not a production economy, then we're just a third world country at that point, dude. And that's what it's coming down to.
Yeah, and Bobby, I don't think we're far from it. And the next point I want to make is the debt. how in the hell are these countries in Mexico, United States, Canada as well, how are they going to be able to sustain these growing debts and fundamentally make the payments and not pass it on to the tax base? That I just don't understand that.
I don't understand $37 trillion net. What the fuck is a trillion, dude? And talking
Exactly.
about 37 of them, like that's
Exactly. Like, man, when I was a kid, with our neighbors sold a farm in Mississauga, downtown Mississauga now, for $2 million. Bobby, $2 million. That was
Yeah.
an unheard of amount of money.
well, yeah. Back in the day, Mississauga was still like at least you had some stuff, but now it's like a part of Toronto, basically, right? Like a big yeah.
Exactly. And it's right where Square One is. And they sold that, and I'm going to say 73 for $2.5 million, which was an outstanding
In
amount of money.
1973, you said. So
Yes.
imagine how much it's
What?
worth today.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they had what, 600 acres there, Bobby? They were farmers.
Mm.
It was just an enormous amount of money in that day, in that time.
Hey, Orlando,
You
are
know
you
why they
Orlando? Are you in here? Because he jumped on a while ago, but you haven't said anything, bro. You there? Hello, Orlando. I think he's gone, so he's disconnected.
dude, I think what happens is like states like let's say like New York City and California and all these they turn into like a some sort of real estate economy where they restrict people from building homes. You want to remodel your kitchen, you got to get a permit. That permit might take 2 3 years. So a lot of people end up just freaking selling the house and buying a new home,
Yeah, but like
and
even
then
in New York,
that
bro, like look what's
that
gonna
sends
happen.
prices up.
Like, who's going to buy these homes in New York, dude? This guy just got elected mayor.
Yeah,
First, he said, no, no donations, no donations. Yesterday, he comes out, makes a video. Okay, start sending me donations now. He's talking, you know what?
yeah.
You heard what he just said, right? He's like, landlords, he's like, if you don't want to fix the problem, we're going to come here and fix it for you and then send you the bill. Then, if you don't pay the bill, we're going to take your property from you. Then he's talking
Yeah,
about
he
like,
can't do any of that, but
but even
he's
if you
just
can or
bullshitting.
can't,
Yeah,
like, but
it's scary though to hear a mayor say it or an elected official to talk like that. It's still fucking scary.
and then raise it two
Absolutely.
percent, do 2% for for a person that's like a billionaire. Like I'm sorry to say it, but most of these billionaires are the ones that pay the most taxes, make the most jobs, they make more taxes. They're gonna run everybody out of New York, dude. Like everybody out of New York, and then what's gonna happen? Who's gonna like New York is, dude? Like it's already shit. Like imagine what's gonna happen to it. Like after fucking, you know what I mean? After this clown show is gonna fucking happen over there, dude.
Yeah,
And the worst thing we can have for the North American economy is these damn elections every 4 years. Because somebody comes in, they realize what an SHIT show the other parties has left them, and then they try and sort it out. And then what they've got is the 2 year cycle, and it just makes it worse and worse. And China doesn't have that problem.
No, because they got a fucking leader for the longest time. Hey, Mr. Rollins, what's up, bro? I might as well you keep commenting. You might as well just jump on, bro, and tell us about your story about saving money and moving to South America, dude.
Sure thing. I usually don't like to go into lives, but I love your channel.
Thank you,
Anyways,
sir.
and I'm
Appreciate
always
it.
listening to your lives and stuff like that. Yeah, dude. So, anyways, I've seen this happen. I used to be a bartender before I was trucking, and I'm from Miami actually. And I saw how the economy was changing, the generation was changing, and just the culture was changing. And my father used to make a great living bartending in Miami, and I knew a lot of people that did so as well. And then I got into it, and then it was around 2008, I remember, right? And then everybody said we're going to recover. We never did. And then after that, I just went through one cycle after another, and then nothing got better. That's when I started learning a little bit about investing and stuff like that, learning about cycles, learning about the economy and inflation and stuff like that. And then I kind of quickly realized, hey man, this is just not going to get better. It's not going to get better. And that's when I started to do my plan to go ahead and retire, work here in the US, invest as much as I could, live off the cash flow, and then go and live a meaningful life, somewhere else. And that's why I've been traveling everywhere. And that's why I urge people to do the same thing, just because I don't see it getting any better.
It is,
Yeah.
but we can't. Like, this is it. Like, I don't know.
Well, that's
I'm an immigrant here, and I don't know where how to go. So
Well, that's what he's saying,
this
bro.
is
Like,
it for me.
see, but this is a super smart thing, which actually is crazy, bro. Because earlier today, I was actually sitting here thinking, like, how I messed up, like my from 15 to like 27 of just fucking partying, doing drugs, being retarded. You know what I mean? Blowing my money at clubs and all this kind of stuff. And like even like a stupid thing like a Vanguard, right? A VTSAX, I believe I
Yeah,
got a couple years ago, and just putting in not even that much, like $75 a week. You know what I mean? And like I think like I'm up like 20 something percent already over the last 2 years.
yeah.
And it's not much money now because I've only been doing it for the last 2 years. But this is actually something I got to talk to my kid about because he's about to be 20, and like I got to tell him like, hey, put away whatever you can now. You know what I mean? Because like he's saying, dude, like just put money away, start putting money away, and then save as much as you can. So by the
Yeah,
time,
look into a Roth IRA.
yeah,
You pay taxes on the money you put in, but not on the money you take out.
exactly.
401k, you pay taxes on the money you take out.
So as
Roth
long as like
IRA
he's in
is
a
pretty
union now,
freaking,
he makes his money. By the time
yeah,
he's 40 years old, 45 years old, you're gonna have money to retire. You could go like he's like Mr. Rowland is going to South America or Thailand or whatever and live. If you're getting three, four
yeah.
thousand a month, like in money coming into you, dude, you're gonna live a good life there. You don't have to worry about the stupid rat race coming here to work every fucking day, stressed out and doing all this stupid shit. Like I wish my mindset was like your mindset a lot earlier than you know what I mean. Then I figured it out, dude. But so I hope
Well,
young
How old are
people
you,
what
by
I
the
listening.
way?
find kind of cool
40,
is that
41, dude.
everybody from here is moving to
Oh, okay.
Belize.
Yeah, but I mean,
The
Belize, Tula, Mexico,
yeah,
Philippines, Thailand,
exactly.
South America, dude. I mean, all over the place, dude. And you're gonna, like he said,
Um,
how much money do you need, Mr. Relentless, do you think a month in order to live like a decent life out there?
in
Okay,
Argentina is beautiful.
so I've learned so I've actually made the research and talked to several people in different countries to see what you would need realistically speaking to live like a very well-rounded off life, including healthcare, vacations, going out to eat about 3 to 4 times a week, going out to like shows and all this shit, gym membership, absolutely everything, dude. And then
Mm-hmm.
in a place like Colombia, you need about $2,050 a month, and this is
2050,
like
not 500, 2050 is
yes, correct.
okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And in Brazil, it's $2,100, right? Now it differs in Brazil because it's so huge, and it depends on where you go. And in Colombia, I'm talking about like status three, because over there they have like different like levels of wealth and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Starts from one, which is like the ghetto, and then you have two, which is like government subsidized. Then you have three, which is kind of like the middle class, and then the upper middle, and then like the super high class, and then you have like the ultra mega rich, which doesn't even count, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. That would be six, right? So then out of three will be equivalent to like living in, bro, uh like in the suburbs of like Chicago and stuff like that, but like a Latin American version. So you have some imagination, and everything is a trade-off, bro, because here in the US we have security, we have a lot of amazing things, but sadly, if you are want to do something like how I'm going to do, the best thing to do is just to bite the bullet and be like, all right, cool, man, like I may not be able to I might have to give a little bit of, I don't know, dude, like maybe safety, or maybe deal with a little bit of corruption here and there. Things might not go as smoothly, but hey, you know what, I'm going to have financial freedom. I'm gonna have a better culture, because the culture here in the U.S., it's greatly declined uh, decade after decade, right? And you have like more family closeness and stuff like that, and other countries. You have friends. You can't even afford to have fucking friends over here because everybody's
That's
so
true.
busy. Everybody's so fucking busy just trying to make it, dude. Like nobody can just sit down with you, have a fucking
Yeah,
coffee.
you can't get like four friends together for a weekend. Like,
Correct. You got to
it's
fucking
yeah,
plan in advance and stuff like that. Everybody's so stressed out. But in Latin America and other parts of the world, right? Like in Europe as well, too. Like for like kind of like where you're from, Bobby, as well. I work with Balkans, by the way, and
Mm-hmm.
it's very similar to like Latin culture as well. Like we have those things still in those countries. However, we don't have it over here. So it's a trade-off, man. It's not perfect. Nothing in life is, but it's just what I have to do.
Yeah,
Just if I want to,
it's
if I don't
crazy
want to have
here.
to fucking work until like 60, 70 years old, this is what I have to do. It's crazy, man. I can't even get sick over here. But I go to South America, right? And my girlfriend's a doctor in Colombia, right? So then I go over there and I get everything done, bro, for like $150. I'm getting everything that I need to get done. I don't have healthcare here. Like my whole life is like 20% over there.
Yeah, I mean, worst comes to worst,
shit.
bro. Like you could go there, you could get a remote job to supplement some income too, dude, just to make a couple hundred extra a week or whatever. and you're gonna be fine. And that's the thing. Like I really don't like, dude. It really didn't like hit me to like I really like had had my heart attack right now. And then like even right before my heart attack, I remember I was in the kitchen and my son's like, dude, Dad, I never see you. You know what I mean? And like, dude, I'm over here, like, dude, like sitting here busting my ass every fucking day, like 14, 16, 18 hours a day, dude. Just barely go home, wash my ass, go to sleep, wake up, do it all over again. Now it's getting to the point where it's like Saturdays and Sundays as well. And like, dude, and for what? Just to be losing money in trucking or barely, making. I mean, yes, I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my house. I'm even grateful for my shitty ass Nissan Altima. But you know what I mean? But the point is like you're doing so much and trying so fucking hard, and like even when you're doing that, you should be successful. But then you got people messing with
Yeah.
the trucking market, which is even keeping you like not being able, even if you bust your ass, it's hard to make a good living. And like, what point is like is this worth it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
Like,
It's gonna be by the time I
Yeah.
go home, it'll be
Unfortunately,
my
I just don't
third
see it
week on the
getting any
road.
better.
I mean, I got hope, bro, but I'm
Like
sad to say
what's
it.
happening
I
in the
agree with
trucking.
you. No, go ahead.
Look, so what's happening to trucking is what happened in bartending. Bartending used to be a great job, where you used to have respect and stuff like that, and used to be able to make a great living, dude. And then you had all these foreign workers come, and then what happened with foreign? I mean, and look, dude, I'm Latino. I'm not for anybody at all. Like coming here for a better life because I'm fucking Latino, dude. Like I grew up in a black neighborhood in Miami. Like all my friends are fucking like all types of people and stuff like that. But the reality is the reality. When you have too many people that are just willing to do the job for less, they also put up with more shit. And what happened is that the standards changed, right?
You know,
So then like bosses and stuff like that, managers, owners will be like, hey, you know what, Carlos over there is not is willing to go ahead and work overtime. He doesn't give a shit if it's New Year's or whatever the hell. And then he doesn't want to have to get paid extra. Oh, you know what? Juan over there doesn't need health care or something like that. Hey, you know what? By the way, this guy doesn't care if a guest comes and tells him, I don't know, a piece of crap, like being racist or whatever the hell. You know what I mean? Things that we don't have to put up with. These guys put up with it, and then what happens is that the managers are after a while they just like, you know what, I'm just gonna hire more wanted Carlos, and then
yeah.
screw these people,
But the
and then
problem
it
is,
changed the whole industry, bro.
yeah. But the problem is
Yeah,
if
but
if we,
I
if we don't
used
go
to I
back to a
used to bartend as
production,
well.
if we don't go back to a production like country, then all this doesn't matter
But
because eventually, like it's just gonna all end anyways, bro, and we're done
I
for
see it. I
anyways.
see it both ways, man. Like I understand. I used to bartend in New York in Manhattan. I used to be a waiter and bartend. That's not like a career, bro. Like a lot of people are in their 40, 50. They look like freaking degenerates because they drink and
They
all that
used to
shit.
be, bro.
Oh, dude, it used to be a
I
real,
get that, man, but it's not like a real dude. It's like people who work at McDonald's. Like I can't support my family, by working at McDonald's. And no shit, because McDonald's is something you do part time to get some extra money. It's not something
bro.
like a
There,
career.
there's
Maybe a
But you
manager or
used to be
something. But
able to.
yeah, you
No,
were,
I
no,
dude.
get
never. Not
you.
at McDonald's.
No, not at
Never at
McDonald's. He's
McDonald's
talking about like
where
high end restaurants and like bars,
no,
dude.
yeah,
Yeah,
high-end restaurants. I mean, Peter Luger's and all these restaurants where you go, you're gonna go with three people, four people, you might spend like five, $600.
Yeah,
That's different, bro. But if you're talking about like a restaurant where you're going out with your wife and kids, and then you're not looking to spend more than $100, you're gonna tip, 20%, $20. You don't really give a shit about what the service. You're just talking to your friends and family that are around you, but. Like I don't expect like trucking and waiting on tables and all this shit to be some type of career where, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this forever because I see one. And trucking average life expectancy is like 61 years
yeah, but
old.
that's the problem, bro.
Um,
Trucking used to be, dude. Trucking used to make millionaires, bro, in America. Like, dude, like big time. Like I've seen so many
so did
people.
construction. Construction is also down right now.
Construction is going to be one of the only things that soon is going to be make a lot more millionaires if like
Yeah, 3D homes are freaking being built all over the
it's still
U.S.
yeah,
construction though,
correct.
It's
bro. Still construction. Still got to buy the machine. Still
But
know how to operate it, and still
one little
go out
thing
there.
that I do have to. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
So one little thing I have to disagree with you, Steele. And is that yeah, you're saying that what it's not a career and McDonald's and all this stuff and bartending and blah blah blah. But the thing is that they used to be, and the further you go back, like the further years you go back, the more that these things used to be, and you used to be able to like work pretty much any job and still raise a family. My father in Miami, bro, he's not the smartest. Tool in the shed, man. You know, he worked like very menial jobs as a bartender, as a valet parker guy. My mom, she worked like in a little office and stuff like that. And dude, like, yeah, sure, we lived in the hood. All right, cool, man. But you know what? We never needed anything in life, and you used
Yeah,
to
I
be,
get.
and they bought a house, bro. They bought a
Dude, you
house,
can.
fucking cash, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
so
You can't
you
do
can.
this shit anymore.
Yeah, you can, bro, but you can't do it in Miami or New York or move
But
to West Texas. You will freaking be able to buy any house you want over there.
nah, dude, not
Two, three
even,
hundred
bro.
thousand dollar home.
Yeah, but three
Huh?
hundred thousand, bro. Like, think about a conventional loan on a $300,000 house is 60,000 down for a conventional loan, right?
Dude, they
FHA,
have
I
FHA.
know
I'm actually going
FHA.
through trying to buy a house
But
right
then if
now,
you buy
and I
FHA,
got
you
options.
gotta buy the extra insurance for the mortgage protection, all that kind of shit, right? And then what your payment is. But what he's saying is correct,
Yeah, but
bro.
so
Because even if you worked at McDonald's a while ago, bro, you moved up, you became a manager. Maybe if you got lucky, you became like a regional manager.
Yeah.
You still be able to make good money, bro, and be able to have a
I
fucking
know, but
family.
a lot of people want to live in New York or California or somewhere, and they're like, "Oh, I can't afford it." You got priced out of those. Or even back then, you might have not been able to. Back in the day, Detroit was like one of the most expensive cities. I guarantee you wouldn't have been able to live in Detroit in the '60s
Oh, you would
with
have
a regular
100%.
freaking.
You would have had a
No,
nice
you
job
could
at
have. You could have.
GM,
Yeah, you could have.
building cars.
Uh-huh.
Dude, easy,
Correct.
dude. Detroit was fucking, dude. Go watch the documentaries on Detroit back in the like what was it,
I used
40s,
to live
50s,
over there.
60s. Dude, people used, dude. That was like a thriving black community where like a lot of black
Yeah,
dads
man.
worked at the fucking at the car factory, came, supported their whole family off their paychecks, had a house, had everything, bro. Like Detroit was
That's
a
fucked up
great,
what happened to those people.
Bro,
yes, dude.
I got a wife and kids. My wife is a stay-at-home mom, and I make a pretty decent living. Like if I was still living in New York, I wouldn't have been able to do what I do. My wife would have most likely had to work. But living in freaking Texas, we got a 1 acre. We rent. We got a 1 acre private house. I park my trucks. I got
Yeah, we see,
the
but you're allowed
semi.
to
I
because
got
you
all
like
of that.
you travel. But if you had to get a job in your neighborhood and support your family, it wouldn't be that easy. But since you got a
I mean,
truck,
they got a lot of oil fields over there, bro. Oil guys make
well,
really
make
good
good
money.
money, correct? But like you're talking about like we're talking about like basic jobs like a McDonald's, like what you were saying. Then yes, if you got a
You
decent
can
job,
I
obviously.
don't I personally don't think you could have ever made like a living to support your family and buy a house and cars and all that by working at McDonald's. I personally don't think so. Maybe factories and all these other, yeah, you're right. I mean factories like assembling cars and all that crap. Maybe, yeah. But everything gets spaced out. Like you get pushed out, dude. Like little by little, you get pushed out. And there are people in auto unions that still make really good money. People in construction, they make really good money. People in trucking still make good money.
Yeah, but the
But
only problem is
I
not everybody could
disagree
do
to the
that
point
jobs,
where,
dude. You know what I mean?
yeah, but
Like,
I disagree with, yeah, I want to be able to live in New York City or in Manhattan or something and work at McDonald's and make a
well,
good
nobody's
living.
talking about like New York
And
City and like obviously like shit like that. But then if you,
Miami, the guy's saying Miami.
well, he said
Well,
that's
you
where he's
used to be
from.
able to.
Yeah, that's where he's
Well,
from.
You
exactly,
used to
but
be able
Miami
to.
grew. You also used to be able to do that in Los Angeles, but they
Correct.
both grew, and and you used to be able to do that in New York in the '80s, but you got pushed out.
Yeah. Greg, Polish correspondent from Detroit, bro. Go ahead. I know you want to chime in about your city, bro.
Uh,
What you got,
city.
dude?
Nah, stayed out, man. All for some money. What are you
So,
gonna do?
I mean,
I drank the poison, the TQL poison. We'll see what it
just don't be
flow's gonna
drinking
be.
that Flint, Michigan poison, bro. But yeah, but
Detroit, I don't know. There's,
Hey,
there,
how's Michigan, bro? I haven't been there in freaking years, man.
it's all right, man. Like I said, I don't know myself anymore where the money's at with guys. Construction, it's also hit and miss. Those guys are slow.
Yeah,
Make money 1 month, another month they're sitting. I don't know.
screwing
well,
each other over, bro.
Dearborn's pretty nice,
Construction.
bro. I wouldn't mind living in Dearborn, bro. That's
I
it.
don't. I think you're on the outside of Dearborn.
I don't know, man. I was right there.
Yeah,
I don't know what
you.
street it was called, but I told you the name of the place, right? What the fuck was shit? Butcher's Block.
How's your Arabic, dude? You learning Arabic?
All I know is Walla, Shorta, Baja,
Oh,
Banat.
you're gonna blend in.
Couple. I grew up with Palestinian people. It's been a while though. I would have to freshen up on it, dude. But a little bit. But dude, it wasn't bad. Like I'm telling you, we went to like. You know where the butcher block at? Greg or no, dude?
Butcher Block?
Yeah,
No,
I'll tell you right now.
no.
Hold on. Dude, it was fucking nice over there, bro.
Like I
Uh,
said, I think you were in a different city, not Dearborn.
Butcher block, Dearborn. What fucking phone's ringing, bro? Oh shit, hold on. The Butcher's Block Grill, is this it? Yeah, Michigan Avenue in Dearborn, Michigan. On Michigan Avenue.
Michigan Avenue.
Yeah, Michigan Avenue is pretty nice, bro. It's right off the Telegraph Road and Michigan Avenue. Right south of Dearborn Heights and right next to Inkster, Michigan. It was really nice.
Oh, Dearborn Heights is a little different. Yeah.
It was nice, man. It was nice. I was surprised. I was looking for the Arabic languages on the police cars, but I didn't see it anywhere, dude. Or I didn't hear any of the prayer either that it pops on. But
Did you buy a car? Because I know now you can get a really good deal. Because I was talking to some guys, everybody's complaining it's so slow. They can't push no cars right now.
we got one for my wife. A couple the week before, I was out there at one of the dealerships. I forgot the name of it. They're actually really nice. So I got her a Durango, and then the next week we went. I tried to buy a car cash for my daughter, but that car was such a piece of shit. If this guy was lucky, I was after a heart attack. Otherwise, we would have been fighting, dude. It made me drive 4 hours for that garbage, dude. But
there was actually a shooting over there today.
Oh, is there? I think where the hell did he? I went to like Oak Park or something. Like it was a fucking super bad neighborhood.
Oh shit.
Wherever I went to look at that car, dude, I was like, Jesus Christ, bro, I probably should not be walking around like $8,000 cash on me right now, dude. But whatever, it is what it is, man. What else we got going on, dude? Oh yeah, Mr. Relentless, another question for you. So you said you're gonna be moving to Colombia? Is he there? He's gone. I think he paused us because I want to know, man, because there's like a lot of people moving out those ways, dude.
A lot of people. I think what do you call Argentina as well? A lot of people heading over there.
Oh, there he goes. Sorry. Yo, you back?
Yeah. I heard you. So what was that again? Sorry?
Where are you moving to Colombia? Do you know what city yet or no?
Dude, so I'm still traveling. Sorry for the noise. I'm like walking around.
You're good.
So I'm still traveling, bro. I was actually between Brazil and Colombia.
Okay.
Right. And I went to this place called Manizales. It's a very nice little town at the top of the mountain. It's like more conservative, like more conservative, like more like families and stuff like that. Very safe. You can walk out with your phone and all that stuff. It's super safe. Very decent place. I like that. I also like Salento, which is more like a cowboy style. It's like a hippie cowboy style.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, like Austin, like gay cowboys.
But don't you gotta move by your girlfriend, bro?
Not gay cowboys, like
I know. I'm just being.
Bye.
I'm just joking.
Bye,
more
cowboys.
psychedelic cowboys. There you go.
Shit.
Right?
All right.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. It's really good, man.
But
Everybody's super nice.
Don't you gotta move by your Don't you gotta move by your girlfriend though, bro, or what?
Yeah. So she's actually switching careers to become a psychiatrist.
Okay.
So it depends what city she's gonna go to, but all the cities that we're planning are close to these places, and one of them is even in Brazil.
Okay.
Which I love that city. I'm going there in February, by the way. It's for Carnival. Love that place.
Make sure to make more
People
TikTok videos out there, bro, when you're traveling. Dude, you might as well just start a fucking travel TikTok on the side, bro. Like when you're traveling, just make a new page so the algorithm catches for the traveling, bro. You might as well just do that. And then by the time you move, you probably have enough shit where you could be making some side money off that.
Bro, I would love to, but to be honest with you, man, like I barely have time to do anything. And when I post shit on TikTok, it's like very half-assed stuff like that. And I don't know how the hell I have like the amount of followers that I have. I don't know why people watch my videos. I'm just trying to help out, like because nobody ever fucking helped me out. So I was like, you know what? I want to give information that I wish would have helped me when I was trucking. Because for me, bro, like I love trucking, dude. For me, it is a brotherhood. And I do want to see other people being successful. So when I do share my numbers and the things that I'm doing, how I'm doing it, all stuff, I'm being real, dude. I'm not trying to sell anybody anything, nothing like that. I'm just fucking trying to help other people out. I wish more people would do that, to be honest.
Yeah, if you could, but I would love it to see you do more of this like investing stuff for the younger truck drivers, man. If you can make some content about that, I think that'd be fucking amazing, bro. I think that would really be helping a lot of people out, dude. Because especially like you're doing it the smart way. I think if you share like a lot of that information and just like get these young motherfuckers to do shit the right way, not how I did it, and just how you're doing it, I think that would be super beneficial for trucking as a whole, dude. I think.
Well, you know what? Let me tell you, man. Like, sorry, excuse me. Thank you. So the first years when I was trucking, bro, I learned a lot about investing in different vehicles, right? Whether it comes to real estate or just like the traditional, more safe type of investing or trucking. I never got into investing in trucking until now.
No, I'm saying about the safe investing shit, like you're doing, like
I
you're
didn't invest
doing.
in trucking because of truckers.
No, I'm saying like the safe investing shit, like you're
Oh
doing
yeah,
for the
bro.
future. That's what I'm talking about. I think like if you start spreading the word about that, dude, I think not only like will it
Oh, gotcha,
benefit,
gotcha.
yeah, I think that's a huge part, dude. And I'm telling you, after my heart attack, I think I gotta start talking to my kids a little bit fucking more about this shit because yeah, dude, that's the way to go. How you're doing it, dude. And then
Oh, absolutely, bro. I do want to do that. I am gonna do some trucking stuff now, and the thing with me that I learned is that first you gotta be successful yourself, otherwise right?
damn, your phone's breaking up
And
pretty bad, bro.
it's kind of like if you're gonna go to a personal trainer.
You there?
Close it,
Shit.
open up again.
Hey, your phone's breaking up.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, we can't hear you. You're breaking up, bro.
I'm gonna have to mute you for a second. Then when you get, just call us back in when you get better reception, please. Matt PC, you on here, bro?
Yeah, what's happening?
What's up, bro? What's going on?
Nothing, man. I think I've been in this business for about 14 years now, and before I started buying trucks and shit, I owned a big concrete company and did very well. And then after I sold that business, I got into hauling heavy equipment. But I've been leased on to this same company for about 13 years.
That's good.
And there's about 7 owner operators and about 20 company drivers. But I'm telling you, once they get all these foreigners out of here, and it'll happen eventually, because once the population gets pissed, they'll get them out of here. I mean, this happened in early 90s. They started bringing a bunch over, then they finally got them out of here. Eventually it'll happen and trucking will come back. But just like our contract freight is top notch. I mean, we've got underbid before, and then like I told you last time, they came back and rehired us, because when you hire these shitty companies and you got all these drivers that can't speak English, they can't do a good of job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and then plus, like the customers always think like grass is greener. You're gonna save a few bucks, bro, but
exactly.
not always like that.
Yeah, it's
man.
more hassle down the road. I got customers like that, man. I've lost them before, and then they ended up calling me back a few weeks later because they hired a broker. I got a direct customer. They hired a broker. The broker gave it to the lowest bidder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude wasn't on time or anything, so they were like, you know what, man, let's just go ahead.
So now I'm
Yeah.
to the point. I've been with this same company pulling a dry box with contract freight. I'm to the point where I buy a new truck every 4 years. I mean, it's a great company. It might come to an end one day, but I can always go back to doing specialized if we start to get undercut or something. You know what I mean? But I mean, I've been very fortunate with this company, and I know there's little spots out there with these kind of companies, and I know they're hard to find, but the money's out there and it can be made.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to look. Hold on, we got you Rocky. Rocky's yesterday was fire. Hope you post some clips. I got you got to go check out the YouTube clip, dude. That one's it's restricted, but if you go on my page, you'll see it. I think it's the second one. But yeah, yesterday was a little nuts, Rocky. Unknown, what's up, guys? Sorry, man, I'm not looking at the comments nonstop. Oh shit, I mean, where's the Mister? Here he is. But yeah, dude, like you said, dude, you gotta find like a decent company, stick to it. That's why like a bunch of companies have always like they're hitting me up, bro, and like asking me to get them like owner ops and drivers and shit. And I always kept saying no, dude. Like, no. And then one of my buddies, because he does like advertising and marketing, he's like, for trucking, he's like, bro, you got to sit down with this owner. You got to talk to him. So I went and sat down with them, and like they promised me they're not going to cut rates, do all this crazy shit. So like then I feel comfortable doing it. And then with flatbeds, I'm doing it for my buddy because he's like a partner in a different business with me. So I know I could trust him. I know he's going to take care of people. But at the same time, like, that's what you're saying. You got to make sure you find a good company for somebody, because like a lot of these companies, dude, like you're just like a number. They don't give a fuck about you, or they're gonna cut your money or whatever. And it's hard out. It's hard out here. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, they all got bottom lines and quotas they gotta meet. So.
And then Chicago, bro, holy fuck, Chicago got such a bad. Like I knew Chicago had a bad rep the whole time. I didn't think it was that bad, bro. But I think
I stay out of Chicago.
but I think what people don't understand is like Chicago's like this transportation hub, bro. Like there's so many trucking companies out here that obviously there's bad actors, you know what I mean? And just with the sheer volume of trucking companies, obviously there's gonna be a lot of bad reports, bad news. But it's the same shit with LA, it's the same shit with like New York, you know what I mean? Like just certain places are big transportation hubs that where there's so many companies that obviously you're gonna get a lot of like mixed reviews, you know. But I mean it is
Yeah,
what it is,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
So you went from
I mean, it
specialized
is
to
what it
dry
is.
box?
I don't.
Say again.
You went from specialized to dry box?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I made great money doing Specialized, but when I met the owner of this company, I met him through my wife, and he's done made his millions. You know, him and his dad are just running the company. They got their sons working there, but he's done made his millions, and he bids these he gets these contracts, and he bids them at to where you know, we don't have to deal with brokers coming back. He bids the contract to where we're making great money going out and coming back empty.
Oh wow.
So we don't have to, you know what I mean? So where we don't have to get anything coming back. I mean, most of this shit we're making 475, 450 a mile on everything.
Round trip
I
or
got
just one way
I
for
got
that
a
much?
I got a
No,
customer
no
like that.
round trip,
Bobby,
round
I
trip.
sent you the.
Oh, that's amazing.
He bids it.
Yeah.
He bids it. He bids the lane for one set price, and he makes sure that we're making good money going there and coming back empty, because he don't want to deal with these brokers and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then if you get a load coming back, there's just extra money in your pocket, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and sometimes we do, depending on where we run. But a lot of times we don't. We don't even mess with it because there's so much volume that he moves. He moves a lot of volume.
Okay.
Yeah,
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 that's
that's
good,
how it should.
man.
Bobby, I sent you the rate con. You saw the thing, right?
One more time, one more
The
time. Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
rate
yeah,
con
yeah,
I
yeah.
sent you.
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah,
rate, bro. That was
that's
a good
that's
rate.
what the guy does, dude. He'll pay me to deadhead to where he is, which is usually about a day away. So that's why I give him some crazy price. Sometimes I'll find a partial or something, but a lot of times it's like, hey, just come back and give me a price to go, whatever. He doesn't ship a lot of machines. He might have like one or two machines like every month or whatever. Sometimes every week, but yeah, he pays really well, bro.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
I'm always
It's
having
worth
him
going there,
that
dude. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
and that's the thing, man. It's all about relationships and finding shit that works for you. You know what I mean? And that's the most important thing in trucking, bro. But you know what I mean? And then, like again, like I hate to say it, but you know, dude's right, man. PC's right because like everybody that came in, you know, like especially through these through the open borders, like they do just completely like messed up the trucking market. And again,
That's our main problem, dude. That's our main issue. Once we get rid of about 1.5 million of these foreigners, get them out. They've ruined the fucking industry. They've
yeah,
absolutely ruined it.
and it's wild too, man. Because like you know what I mean, like just like you see all this shit, the no name CDL stuff, and then like all these like DMVs, bro, that everybody's got involved in this shit and just like helped the process is like absolutely crazy to me. Like I can't even believe
I
most of the
know.
shit that had happened, dude. And like, and it's just wild, dude. It's just fucking wild. And it looks like they're cleaning up, but that's another thing still. Like you know, like I'm happy for you guys and your guys' lawsuit to try to help your guys' self out. But the only problem is, like the lawsuit you guys are doing might mess up, you know, all the other people from getting kicked out. You know, I kind of wish it was kind of like separate and only for the DACA people instead of, you know what I mean, for everybody.
Are you talking about that one
There's
guy's
Jorge.
lawsuit,
Well, I think
Yeah,
Jorge?
that's him.
yeah,
That's
Jorge's
Jorge.
jumping on
He's
right
up
now,
there. He
dude.
just joined.
What's up, Jorge?
He's driving, he said, so I don't know if he'll have good reception.
Yo, I'm right there with Jorge, bro. Like, the DACA people, that's a fucked up thing that's happening.
Oh yeah, I'm with you guys too.
Yo, Jorge, you don't have service, bro.
I appreciate
He's
it,
up
bro.
there
Hey,
in
Is
Colorado.
the connection good? Is the connection good?
Just they kind of quiet. If you could somehow maybe like speak louder or something.
Is it bad?
Oh, no, it's not bad. Just like a little quiet.
All right, let me connect back.
Okay.
All right, I'm trying to AC.
The background noise,
How's
dude.
that?
Quiet as shit, bro. Think it might be your maybe your headset or something. But I'm Mr. Relentless. I'm with you, bro. I agree with the same part with the
It's his
DACA people.
deleted truck. Jorge, it's your deleted truck, dude. All that noise.
Damn. Report him. Hurry. Where you at? Give me the location.
How's that better?
Yeah, good enough, bro. We'll make it work.
Is it better?
No, not really.
Good enough. Not yet. Hey, I was no, you were. Let me just. I'm gonna connect back when I have better bars.
All right, sounds good. All right, but yeah,
All right.
I'm with Mr. Relentless on this one. I feel bad for the DACA people, but the only thing is, like, I hope it doesn't fuck up. You know what I mean? The progress we made with all the rest of the fucking the people with their CDLs.
Oh, I agree, man. I don't know how people
There
can.
has to be a way because it's not like just what's his name? Sec Duffy was on Sean Ryan and um he talked a lot about like autonomous vehicles and trucks and deliveries. So I wonder if that's where trucking is headed and he's just trying to put that on people's heads,
No, we'll see.
trying to put it in our heads.
I think we're far away from autonomous trucking, bro. It's just not gonna happen. I think, like I said, man, I said it before, but I think truckers are gonna stop these trucks on the highways and beat them with bats before they allow some shit to take over like that, bro.
I'm not, what am I gonna do? Go to jail over freaking a truck that
We're
drives itself?
Bro, we're gonna make an Antifa for trucking, bro. We're gonna dress in black and we're gonna just go on highways and just mess up trucks, bro.
Yeah, that shit won't happen for another probably 50 years.
I have
You
to.
might
I
see
think
a
it's
few.
closer than that. I think it's Aurora just expanded to El Paso. They were doing
You might see a
Houston,
few from hub
Dallas.
to
Are
hub,
you?
but that's about it.
Yeah, just wait till shit starts happening, start crashing. Uh, yo, Matt, you on here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh man,
You want to talk about? You want to talk about some of these like, foreigner drivers and stuff. I don't know if I said this, but a couple weeks ago in Phoenix, I was chilling at the Loves in Tolson. Then I went in to go get something to eat because I had ate anything all day, and I got back getting ready to roll out to Anaheim, and I had this foreigner come up to me trying to get me to asking me if I would drop my trailer so he could test his lights. And I looked over at him and looked at his truck. This dude's in a brand new 2025 T680, right? And I'm sitting there like, why is the dude here without a trailer? You know what I mean? And I did a whole fucking reach around thing and told him, I was like, dude, you got 5 seconds to get off my truck or else I'm going to have something, or else you're going to have something in your face that you're going to regret for the rest of your fucking life. And the dude took off quick.
What the hell was he
What was
trying
he
to do?
doing?
man, I missed
He was
up.
trying. He was trying to take my trailer and stuff,
Oh
so he
shit,
could quote
Ah,
unquote test his lights. I was like, not today, bud.
Oh shit!
bro,
Well,
you really need noise canceling fucking headphones,
I
bro.
know, dude.
Dude, you fucked up my
I
whole
know.
clip yesterday of fucking the percolator guy, bro.
dude, I woke up. I
Oh,
woke up this
whoops.
morning and my freaking fuel cap was off. So somebody tried to fucking steal fuel, but I have the gauge that protects it. I was doing my pre-trip this morning, and then I'm like, "What in the fuck?" The thing was off. Somebody tried to freaking siphon some fuel.
so what's going on with Jorge? I started watching his videos. He's suing the
He's suing, yeah. So he's suing SEC or the FMCSA or DOT or whatever. So he's been here since he was 2 years old.
yeah,
Graduated here, wife and kids here, all that shit. But he has a protective status called DACA. DACA. I got the same thing, honestly. Me and him. Only difference is I came here when I was 9. Well, I was brought here when I was 9.
yeah,
He when he was 2. Um, so we got this thing called DACA. It's like that protects us from getting
yeah,
deported and
yeah.
lets us stay here legally. Correct.
I
Yeah.
know what DACA is, but is Trump against DACA or is he for it?
Against it, right? I
I
think.
don't even know. No, he's not. If he was against it, he could cancel it today because he has the House and the Senate, and he can literally cancel it today.
Well, they got to get
Uh,
rid of the
Can't
filibuster
let
to
the
get the
government shut
shit
down.
done. They got to get rid of that filibuster so he can get all this shit done that he wants to do. But I don't think the Senate Republicans are going to do it.
Yeah, but the problem is they're taking that law that just passed in September into the court system. And my wife did bring up a valid point though, saying that I mean they already like kind of ruled on it, so there's really gonna be no chance. The Supreme Court ruled on it, so there's gonna be really no chance for the lawsuit to
well, it
go
wasn't.
through. All
It's
right.
not an executive order. This is just a rule by the FMCSA. If it was an executive order by Trump, I think it would have to.
No, she was talking about the
It would have
deportation
to.
part, like that they gave them permission to like deport and freeze all that shit, whatever. Like they tried blocking them, but then went to the
Oh
Supreme
yeah,
Court.
the Supreme Court.
Uh,
Yeah, Supreme Court did. Yeah,
Yeah, so she's saying like I think her point is valid because she's saying like it probably won't. This is gonna trump. No pun intended, but the court
hey,
case. You know what I mean?
Ron, can I answer? Let me answer Ron's question. So there is no pathway to citizenship with DACA. You can only stay here, work here. You get vetted every 2 years. Pretty much, I do FBI background checks every 2 years, and if you commit the smallest crimes, they deny it. Now, my wife was born here. I got 2 kids that are born here, and I still cannot get my citizenship because I would have to go back to my country, my old country, and start the process from there, which can take up to 10 years. So it's like a lot of red tape bullshit. Um, but yeah, bro, this is just it's just a way to make freaking life tougher for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I hopefully, like I said, man, hopefully the government opens up. Hopefully they give you guys an exemption for this, CDL shit. I hope that works out for you guys. I just hope you guys don't mess up the rest of these people getting out of here, because then I'll personally be looking for you guys, because that is going to affect me.
Here's the thing too. One thing I've noticed too is there's a lot of good foreigners that are out here now, right? That got all their shit together and all that stuff. But it's just, man, you got all like the ones from California. They're just fucking everything up for sure.
Bro, it's only the new ones that fucking came in under the last administration, open borders, bro.
Yeah, it's like these guys just freaking it's free for all.
Dude,
I don't even think they want to live here. They just came to make some money and
and get
freaking
the hell
bounce out
out.
of here.
Yeah, bro. Just crash some trucks and save some money and get the hell out of here, dude. Because they don't give a shit, dude. And again, it's like a whole culture thing, bro. Because like you said, you came in here in DACA. You've been here since you were a fucking kid. You speak good English. You have a family. Your wife is a citizen. Obviously, your kids are citizens, and you like
I have
adjusted
to
to the
agree.
yeah, you adjusted to the culture, and then you got all these motherfuckers that are coming in here recently that still think they're living in their third world ass country, bro, washing their fucking
Exactly.
ass in urinals and shit, dude, and doing all this wild shit, pissing everywhere, shitting everywhere.
The main thing is when you come here, you got to assimilate to the culture. I mean,
Yeah,
to America, these guys that come here recently, they don't even like this country.
No, they
that's
don't,
true, man.
dude.
They want
Like,
to bring their own
They
freaking
don't
bullshit
respect it,
that they
bro.
left. They want to bring in here.
yeah, and
My
then
family, when they came over here, man, they told me, hey, we went to America to be American, right? And to embrace what the country was about. My philosophy is that no matter what country you're in, if you're under somebody else's house, you need to respect the rules. Same way,
Yeah,
like when I go a vacation somewhere, I learn about their laws,
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah,
not a fucking
yeah,
dick
dude.
when I'm over there. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I
yeah,
see it as a privilege. I was on board here. I see it as a privilege to be here, and I gladly pay the fees. It's like $1,500 every 2 years, and
yeah,
get the background check and all that stuff. So I see it as a privilege to be here.
yeah. If
A lot
only
of people
all of
don't
them.
see it like that.
If
Yeah, a lot of
only if
people don't.
if
Yeah,
if only all of them, thought the same way you did and everybody else that comes here and respects the country.
well, you
But
got you got
I
freedom of religion, you got freedom of choice. So keep your culture in your house, no problem. Nobody's telling you to get rid of your culture that you came from. But do in your house as you want to do as in your culture, that's fine. It's your home, your property, do whatever you want. But when you're outside, you have to understand that this culture is not your third world country. So you can't be doing the same shit you're doing, in your country, in the streets here in America, bro, and expect people to be like, oh, this is normal. No, this is a fucking culture shock for us, man. You
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. And I
I
agree
think
that
they
I
feel like they have that freedom where like, oh shit, I'm here, I can do whatever I want. I mean, we can only take so much before we're like, hey, bro, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, but it's like, dude, the government lets you. Like, how would you not? Like, if you're them, how would you
Yeah,
not like do that? Because the government lets
yeah,
you in. They
yeah.
give you more money than they give to the people like that are receiving like food stamps, benefits, all this shit. They give you a place to live. They make you seem like you're the most fucking important people in the fucking world, and then you do all this shit, and then, like these people could probably come in with their heads blown up already, like thinking like this is just a fucking free ride. I 100% blame our government, dude, for this, dude. And that's it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I
Yeah,
don't know.
I agree with you. It's the government's fault for allowing it. I made a video about it. Like, hey man, if somebody gives me $10, $20 a mile to go to fucking Japan and go drive over there, and then they tell me, hey, don't worry about the rules or the language,
Or
bro.
or, or food
Believe
or housing, everything's free.
Yeah, correct. Any good deal like that, I'm gonna take it, dude. So you can't really blame these people for taking something that was offered to them.
Yeah. Yep, but that's what, and then I don't know what the fuck they did it for. Is it just to get a bunch of people to, change the votes? Because even though they're illegal, but if you count them like in the census or whatever, then it gives that state or county or whatever more voting power and stuff, or state more voting power. I mean, I don't know what the fuck the reasons for them doing it was. I mean, I just think it's just to ruin the fucking country, bro. Because like if you really think about it, like everything's like globalism. You know what I mean? So you got our government like paid off by obviously by Jewish people, by China, by Ukraine. Like, dude, it's just like so corrupt that it's like, dude, these people are just buying like our government and then just doing whatever they want and just destroying us without even having to go to war with us at this point. Dude, it's just, I don't get it, man. I just don't get it.
I think they do it on purpose to make people angry and pin us against each other.
Yeah, possibly.
That's
I
what I
mean,
think it is.
yeah, I mean that's what that's what you got to go with the Republicans and Democrats. You're always gonna be fighting. You're
Yeah.
always gonna be fucking fighting about fucking something. But at this point, like I just think like so many people like if you like I mean like I hate to say it because like if you actually ask me what I am, like I'm technically independent. I'm not like Republican or Democrat. But then if you look like these crazy like liberal people, dude, like they're literally crazy. And like even if you wanted to
Yeah. If
like
you,
talk to them, have common ground with them, you
yeah.
just never will because they're just too far out there, dude. Like way too far
Yeah.
out there.
If you have a conversation with some like far left wing crazy motherfucker, you're gonna seem so far right to them that you're the enemy. It's just like that's the fucked up thing.
Yeah, it's like even the conversation yesterday on the live with that percolator guy, dude. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to talk to him, but like how are you going to talk to somebody when they just keep calling you stupid or this and that, and just think they're 100% right about everything, and like they're just no having a conversation with a person like that, dude. You know what I mean? Like even if I disagree with somebody, I could still have a conversation with them. You know what I mean? And but it's like some people they're just no having a conversation with them, and it is what it is at that point, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's why what's his name, the dude in New York. That's why he won. A lot of freaking.
Well, all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up. 1 hour passed. I'm gonna go do some fucking real work. So I appreciate everybody jumping on. It was kind of nice to talk about other shit just besides trucking the whole time. So I appreciate everybody. Good luck. Have a good weekend and get back to work on Monday, you lazy fucks, and make some monies, dude. Later.
All right, man. Have a good weekend,
You
guys.
too, bro.
Yo,
Later.
Bobby, one last thing, dude.
Yes, sir.
Look at these peptides, man. Remember we were talking about that time.
Yeah. I'm actually about to order some, but the only problem is I'm waiting until I think the 11th or 12th. I have my doctor visit because right now I only took like 100 milligrams of fucking test just to keep my system going. So on the 11th or 12th, he's gonna let me know if I'm ready to go to the gym and ready to start taking peptides and test again. So that's all I'm waiting for. Once that happens, dude, I'm already down 35 pounds, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
I have my friend on Retta, and he's down like about around that much in about like 2.5 months or so. You know, and I'm down like almost 20.
Yeah, I got 4 bottles. I got 4 bottles waiting for me as long as the doctor just approves it, bro. I'm ready to go. But yeah, 35 pounds, but like, dude, probably like mostly muscle, dude, which I'm pissed off about. But better than being dead, I guess, like my wife said. So
Sounds good. And if you need a good contact for that, let me know.
awesome. Thank you so much, sir.
All right, brother. All right,
Later.
easy.
Later.
Bye.